Hi Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 203. If you're a new friend coming to check out my channel, thank you for choosing to stop by and see what this is all about. And if you're a returning friend, thank you so much for coming by again this week to see what's going on in this neck of the woods. So I am so grateful for everyone that stops by. Let's get into what we got going on. First of all, I did tell you in last week's video I was going to do like a what's under my bed box, but things got away from me this week with all the busy. I promise I will get that out. I did take a peek in it, and there's a lot of decisions to be made on how I'm going to finish them, so that'll be fun when we get to it. Second of all, I get asked when you can kind of see a peek at what my shirt is, what it is. This is just a shirt I made at one time. It says Floss Daily. So no, I don't make these shirts, but I have fun. I had fun making it up, and this was a lot, and I was like, no. I was going through and catching up on my comments. As you can tell, I've been a little bit behind, but I'm working on them. I loved all the comments about the seasons, and so many of you were like, I love every season for different reasons, and I live in the season that's there, and that is very cool and a positive way to look at it. And you do kind of just look forward to the next season coming up. So kind of cool. Thank you for all your heads up. I had comments in regards to my poppies being orange, and that's the color they are in California. So that was kind of cool. I didn't know that. I've been to California once. So, and also in my comments, I had a question. So I want to encourage you, if you have questions, to please ask me, and I will share the answers there probably, and also here. So the question was really kind of cool. They said, do you display your cross stitch? So yes, I do. I have cross stitch probably in every room of my house. Maybe not the bathrooms yet. I did it one time in the bathroom, and then we rearranged or redecorated, but I would say yes, almost in every room of my house, I have cross stitching. It's just, I decorate with it. It lives in, and then there's so many of them that have different meaning as I see them. So it's kind of cool, like I don't know, they catch you one time and you're like, oh, I remember when I stitched that for my mom, or, oh, I remember when I stitched that for Lizzie or whatnot. Anyway, so there's that. I want to get on with some business stuff of the video that I do every week, and that is in my description box below. You will find lots of information. There's a Happy Mail form if you would like to receive a Happy Mail once a month, and we're in a new month, so that'll be coming out. And I have Buy Me Coffee, my Ko-fi link. I have friends that do sell on virtually. I have their links down below, so check it out. One of the things I do on here regularly is my featured friend. And I am so excited to bring Krystal this week. She basically, her pictures that she's sharing with us, her stitching she's sharing with us, is summing up summer. That's what I'm going to say, summing up summer. So let's pop in these pictures and take a look and see what she's got. One of the first pictures she has, which reminds me, it's called Red, White, and Blue by Shannon Christine. What a way to, that encompasses our Memorial Day, our 4th of July, and our Labor Day weekend, which we're just wrapped up. Another one as a memory from the summer. She has the Royal Coronation by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. Both of these finishes are so lovely. And her last one that she's sharing with us is Tropical Sailing by Amanda May of Art Designs. It was in Cross Stitch magazine from August of 2022. And it's the joys of summer. So the water, the dolphins, all the fun things. So thank you so much, Krystal, for sharing those with me. Your finishing, your frames are awesome. Krystal is my friend that I get together and stitch with a couple times a month. So I love sharing her stuff on here and being able to visit with her. So thank you very much for that. If anyone else would like to have something sent in for featured friend, please send me an email at janetjabber@gmail.com sharing what you have stitched on. It does not have to be fully finished. We just love seeing the different variety. I get so many positive comments about this, being able to share different varieties of stitching and other people's work. So please share. With that, we're going to get in my stitching for this week. I do not have a lot of pieces to share with you. I have a finish for now, and 2 pieces I stitched on, and then some other goodness to get in. Don't forget, I got recaps at the end because we were coming off of a holiday weekend. So my first piece that I have finished is my Serene by Lila Studios, and I changed a couple of things in this, and I was stitching this basically. It makes me think of my daughter. So this is what she looks like. You guys saw her coming close to an end. I still had 1 fish to go. I changed this. This is supposed to have like initials in it. I modified it a little bit. See, I just made it inside of another one. And there was supposed to be a date down here, and I just put another key. So I didn't want to put the dates and initials big on this one. So this is on 40 count by Bestitch Me. I believe it's Bestitch Me. As I say that, I feel like I could be wrong. Let me check. Yes, Bestitch Me, mystery, even weave, 40 count. So I really can't decide. This leads itself to a purse design. So I don't know. I may finish that in a little bag that you could like hang off of a doorknob. Super cute. It was very fun to stitch. I didn't use the beads. I used thread for it because when I dropped it down to 40 count, it made it to where the beads would look off. So I just didn't do it. My finish for now is my Caterpillar cross stitch Castle Homecoming. You see this on a few people's channels. This piece I am stitching with Chrissy. That's one of the things we get together and stitch, and this is where I'm at. So this is stitched on Valor by Picture This Plus. So when I came at you last, I still had just like a little bit of the grass to go. That's all finished. I did discover these mushrooms are wrong and they're down too low, but I left it. I'm not gonna unstitch that. So wait for the next piece to come out and get going back on that. So the two pieces that I focused on this week are my Mirabilias, which is, I don't know, I guess it brought me the calm when that's what I needed. So what I have is my Summer Queen, which I stitch on every single day. This beading is going so slow. I feel like I'm gonna have to set up a different little location to make it easier for me to bead. So I'm looking at my kitchen table that's out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, I may need to sit there instead of my stitching chair. But anyway, my Summer Queen is my Mirabilia that I bring at you every week right now as I'm in the season for it. Stitched on Love Letters by Color and Cotton. And beading's happening, but it's just slow. So this is where she's at in full. And then I'm gonna bring her in. So I did finish the hat. I did finish the head and the jewels coming off. And a little bit here in the cuff. Look, her ring is done. So I'm working on the sleeve right here. It is amazing how much. Okay, so this sleeve is unstitched-ish. And right down here, it's unstitched. But see the colors that come in just a little bit? It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. So I am seeing it come alive, and it makes it get there. I feel like I'm going to get there. There's a bunch of beading down here still, but I feel like I'm still going to get there by the deadline. So a little bit every day. And like I said, I think I may need to set up a different place to sit and bead her. My next Mirabilia, this was on my Whip Go board for last month, and I had not touched it yet. So I was like pressuring myself to get some stitching on it. And I got some pretty good stitching on it, but I knew I had limited stitching time this last week. So my Mirabilia, Miss Christmas Eve, is what I'm speaking to you of. She is so lovely. So lovely. And basically, this is an overall shot of where she's at. I still have all the fan flare up in the top of the head to still do. I have not stitched with my, what are they called? Karen Water Lilies yet. They've not been added, and that's some of the stuff that goes up there. But this dark green starting in here, right about here, all the way, this board's not working the greatest for me. This dark green here, all the way around in here. These big chunks right here, as you see, I outlined it, and so that's just filling now, so that'll go pretty fast for me. But I needed her to get done for a Whip Go goal, so I got her out, and it was just a Mirabilia week for me, pretty much. But I was happy with it. For all the pretty ladies, So after that, that's all my stitching. That's all my stitching that I have. I'm going to show you a couple of little finds of things that came in the mail, but let's talk about my plans. So before I show you my finds, let's talk about my plans. So first, the kickoff of the kickoff of September, is basically to reset. If you notice, I knew the month of August was going to be kind of busy and all that stuff, and it has been. So I had pulled away from doing my Monday, Wednesday, and Friday stitching. So Mill Hill Monday, Wicked Wednesday, and Festive Friday are my themes. Those are going to be changing in 2024, but it'll take a hot minute to remember them. But right now we're still. I will be getting in Middle Monday, Wicked Wednesday, and Festive Friday. That'll come back in September. And then I do those smalls. So I usually have like 3 smalls that I try to get in. Because like I said, I finish them. Well, right now they just kind of all go in a box, but they will be. They'll get finished. I'll have plenty of time soon, probably. And then I'm looking at my notes to see what else I've got. I have a couple of quilts that are in the stage to where they just need made sandwiched and quilted. So plenty to keep me busy, that's for sure. We'll see. But so that's the plans for September. So I would like to at least get 1 more of those quilt sandwiches done. We're going to go from there. But let's show you what I got in the mail this week. Not really any haul. I'm going to make it crinkly. Sorry, I should have had this out. We had an event over the weekend and I didn't want this laying around. So anyway, if you've not received your Be Stitch Me color fabric of the month for August, please look away. I'm going to show the name of it, and I get a 36 count linen. This is the name, and this is what my piece looks like. And it is lovely. Lovely. So there is that. All right, you can look again if you looked away. The next thing I got in the mail was my, I'm so glad I didn't rush out and buy this because I didn't realize it was part of my subscription to Just Cross Stitch. But I saw somebody share that. I was like, oh, I gotta go get that. And then this came in the mail this last weekend. So good thing I didn't go run out and buy it. But so I did kind of flip through. There were some kind of cute things like, I'm not gonna be able to find them per se, but in the, oh yeah, I did. Nope. No, I won't. There's a couple spots to where like it had something really cute, and then it said like in the August magazine, it had a stitch that was similar to it. It was kind of cool. Like you could have matching pieces if you got both of them. That's really kind of cool. And it, you know, it makes you want to get both of them if it was what you liked. So there's that. The last thing that I got is our dear here on Flosstube, Krystal Rowe, makes project bags. Not on like, she doesn't have like a business where she runs it all the time, but she, does sell project bags on Etsy. I'm going to put Krystal Rowe's name here so that you know how to spell it and all that if you're looking for her. She has a YouTube video and she also sells on Etsy. But I bought 2 of her project bags and she threw one in. So she sent me this beautiful little card and I'm going to share the project bags. Very good quality, lovely. So here's a winter one, a little woodland guy. I love this scene on the back. She has, this was one. See, there's her tag. Yay. Handmade by Krystal Rowe. And this one actually has one of those floss buddy thingies that, I mean, other people call them different things, but it snaps and it holds your stuff. Super cute. I get into these on certain projects. And the one that she sent to me, which I am so in love with because like of me stitching all the ladies, a pink bag, and then it's Pretty Ladies. I love this. And this is definitely going to be a bag that I use for my Pretty Ladies. So thank you for the extra one, Krystal. These bags are gorgeous. I can't wait to get projects in them. And I just was waiting to share them on here. So, so happy to share that with you. Again, she just puts a few up on her Etsy and hopefully I, get the link for that and put it in my description box also. With that, that's all the stitching I have. I have one quilt. I finished a quilt over the weekend. I'm going to just give you a tip of it here and then I'll share some pictures. But so to finish off summer, it's a watermelon quilt. Look at this. It has watermelon rind for the back of it. Watermelons on the front. It's a cute pattern like this. It goes across. I'm going to pop pictures in. So here's a picture of the front and the back. I was able to finish that up this weekend and I loved it. It is so cute. I do enjoy my quilting. I need a different quilting chair because it hurts my back, so I can't sit in there very long, but that is on my wish list for Christmas. We'll see how the next couple of months go. So maybe that will be what I get for Christmas. With that, we're going to move into personal stuff. So I'm sure if you've been watching the video, maybe not, I don't know, heads down cross stitching, but you can see I got a nice little bruise here. I've just been injured in the, like, I hit my head on something. It's been a busy week. It's been a busy week. At work, I told you that production was out, so it was going to be extra. We did what is called 2 chain pulls. So together about 2,500 feet of chain. Chain is what pulls it moves the conveyor along to pull the trucks along for it. That's how they build the trucks. Anyway, on downtime, that's the kind of work they have us do, work on robots, work on chains and whatnot. Then they announced at the end of last week that production is going to be out for another week. So this coming week is another busy week at work. But hopefully they didn't know that till the end of the week. So like major projects, let's hope we're done. And now it's just little piddly things that we need to little tweak here and there. So I'm hoping for a good week. Then I want to share a couple really cool things that we did this weekend. So we did a family weekend of like going to a local winery, localish. It's about a 40-minute drive away. But I have a few pictures to share here. It was so fun. The environment was so cool. It was some pictures were taken at sunset. There was a band, good wine. There was homemade like wood fire pizza, and it was good. It was a good time to have with the family, and it was very relaxing, and to put myself into a different environment after a busy week was awesome. And then it wouldn't be the end of summer, as we see it. Yes, my husband asked me, this like pretty much marks the end of summer, and it does. In my grandpa's world, when we had a lake place, my grandpa opened up Memorial Day and closed it on Labor Day, and that was it. We used to have a camper that we had, a seasonal camper, and it would go on until the middle of October. But for all intents and purposes, this weekend, Labor Day weekend, finishes off the summer. So my husband had a Bridges Bash where he made a bunch of barbecue chicken on the grill and hamburgers, and had a bunch of neighbors and friends around. So Bridges Bash was done this weekend, and everybody had fun, I think. So it was good to see everyone. They were playing games in the yard. People were just chilling, chatting, and slowing down as the fall comes in. And that's kind of why fall is such a love for me. It does get cooler. You do slow down. You give yourself time to reset. You don't have to mow the yard as much. The things like that. So whatever. But we finished up the weekend doing that. So I hope I popped some pictures in for the winery. I should have. It was really a blessing time, and things are moving forward, and still plugging along on his haunted house for the community. I've had many comments about that, how that it's awesome how my husband and I both love to do community stuff. It's interesting to see, like, my husband does the haunted house and the 4th of July, and I help him do those things. But I also do, like, I get cross-stitching togethers at my local store, and I constantly think about, like, what else can I do to, I don't know, as I change into a new stage in life of hopefully retirement soon, what I see that life looking like. So that's kind of cool. All right, I am rambling because I never want to let you guys go, and I always try to think of like more things to talk to you about. Again, as I said in the beginning of the video, if you've made it this far, if you have any questions for me, please ask. I have no problem sharing, answering questions. Give me ideas of community things. I don't know, just share. I love chit-chatting with you, and I am catching up on my messages. I do read them as they come in, but sometimes I'm not able to respond or even heart. Right now I'm so far behind, I'm sure it's going to be just hearts. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for always coming by to see me. So please keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.